Let's kick in on this interesting story. While accepting a Lifetime Achievement Award at Cannes Film Festival this month, Robert De Niro went after President Trump. De Niro, who recently went viral on social media for his support of his transgender daughter, attacked Trump's attempts to take over and limit the arts. He mentioned Trump's takeover of the Kennedy Center, as well as Trump's proposed tariffs on international movies. Watch this.
Funding and support to the arts, humanities, and education. And now he has announced a 100% tariff on films produced outside the U.S. Let that sink in for a minute. You can't put a price on creativity, but apparently you can put a tariff on it. Of course, this is unacceptable. All these attacks are unacceptable. And this isn't just an American problem. It's a global one. Unlike a film, we can't just sit back and watch. We have to act, and we have to act now. Without violence, but with great passion and determination.
Bobby D goes after Trump at Cannes Film Festival. What are we all talking about? I know, like, you've got to like take a breath with that, because it's like, my God, like, it's like, you know, when Robert De Niro has a trans daughter, right? And unlike Elon Musk, he has a good relationship with his daughter. He's a good father. Obviously. He's there ready to support her. You know, he's not gay. He's never even come out as an ally, but life changes when your daughter comes out.
Right.
If you're a good parent. You know, and that's what he's doing, is coming out for his daughter in whatever way he can. Then his next love is the arts,
right.
You know, Tribeca Film Festival, you know, all of that in New York. Like, it's like, that's what a lot of film festivals are based from, you know, and started from. And to put a tariff on using movie, like, wouldn't that affect Outshine with what you guys do over there? Like,
imagine
would think
100%, because a lot of our movies and stuff that we get are people from other countries, many different stories, many countries, because also the beautiful thing is we're telling our stories, we're sharing our experiences, and we're getting to see how people live on the other side.
Yeah.
And you're taking that away from us. You're breaking down all these relationships. You're trying to stop us from being a community, a one global community, and it's terrible.
Yeah, because they don't want us to. They don't want us to be educated, folks. They don't want you to be smart. They don't want you to educate yourself. They don't want you to know about what's going on in other countries, right? And a lot of these movies that come to Outshine are the first time I've seen, like, you know, such horror in other places, you know, or what other people are going through as gay folks in a country that maybe doesn't accept them as gay folks, you know? And these are things that you learn through these foreign films.
Right. And it's terrifying. It kind of feels like, is it South Korea? Like, starting to control the media, starting to limit everything, controlling the art. You're limiting what we're being educated, what we're allowing to show, what our kids are being exposed to. That's a scary place to be in this moment. Arts do a lot more than just, you know, play a song or tell a play, you know. There's a lot of important stories and a lot of things that is done through that, and people get to express themselves and experience, and he's removing all that.
And
it's
he's
terrible.
removing all that.
He has the control to do that. It's terrifying.
And it is terrifying.
So much history.
Is. Like, so much history. And like, I love the Met Gala every year. And I didn't watch it this year because of what happened. And I love Coleman Domingo, and he was like head of the committee, and he's gorgeous. But just knowing that Trump had made himself the chairperson of all that, of Kennedy, I was like, oh hell no. You know, I'm like, I'm not. I think it was like the Olympics or something that had like the opening number that had all the drag queens at the dinner table, and people were going up in arms because it was the Last Supper or something like that. You know, when it was just art.
Right. And it wasn't even the Last Supper. It was Dionysus Festival. Yeah, but that's the important part. When you're not educated, you don't know the difference.
You know, and we're still in a country where you can go look this up and see what this means, you know?
Simple. But where were those same people when he posted himself as the Pope? Right? Where were those same people in outrage about how blasphemous that was?
I mean, you remember when Sinead, well, you're probably too young. Sinead O'Connor broke the picture of the Pope many years ago, and it was like defamatory. It was awful. She got canceled. Trump says I should be the next Pope. Nobody even blinks an eye. Where I was like, oh my God, nobody's gonna lose their shit over this? Like,
Lord.
Wow. Well, this is an important conversation for our LGBTQ+ community. Help us tell these important stories by liking.